Hello, brothers! Today we are going to talk about a 2-episode plot twist and a 3-episode reenactment of a horror film, Black Tape. The story starts with a loving couple. To celebrate their wedding anniversary, Mike bought his wife a villa far from the city. This house fulfills Lisa's dreams. The outside is a paradise, and the inside is the bedroom of Shu Balai. Lisa loves it. But only 3 days later, they meet a strange man. Footsteps are often heard on the ceiling of the living room, and the ceiling is the roof. So for them, the footsteps that often appear are unreasonable. Mike didn't believe it at first, but when Sher heard it, he thought it was incredible. In order to figure out if there were any other strange things in this house, the couple decided to use a camera to observe the house for 24 hours. 3 days later, Lisa found footsteps not only in the living room, but also in the kitchen and bedroom. The sound that made people uneasy almost covered the whole house. And during this time, they found more strange phenomena in the house. As long as you throw the ping pong ball out, it will bounce back very quickly. Obviously, there is a blind person across the corridor. In the next few days, strange things happen more and more quickly. Things that were originally placed on the tea table will disappear. Lisa is getting more and more afraid, but her mentality is quite optimistic. After all, she hasn't been hurt yet. But on the 7th night after moving in, Lisa's optimistic mentality was crushed. Obviously, the ghost took them as outsiders and planned to drive them out of the house. The couple couldn't stand it anymore, so they made a video of the strange things that happened recently and sent it to the internet to ask the exorcist for help. Soon, a 3-man team contacted Mike. The team is called Hunter. Captain Megan has a lot of exorcism experience, and they also have professional scouting equipment. As long as they go out, there is no ghost that can't be driven out. Finally, they installed cameras in every room. At night, the light source of the whole house was turned off. The photographer David caught the nightlight, and Megan explored the house in a suspicious place. Soon after, they found Dunny. Suddenly, they heard a strange sound. Without touching it, they felt a strange shaking. Megan knew that this house was not simple. She asked them to go to bed early. Tomorrow, she will do some background investigation. However, the next day, when they checked the video, they found the scene of the mushroom. A strange little girl appeared behind David. After Lisa saw it, she said it was impossible. She immediately left the bedroom. Mike also told the truth. 3 years ago, their daughter died in an accident, and the girl in the tape is the daughter of Mike and his wife, Ashley. Megan suddenly realized that it wasn't the house that was wrong. All the strange phenomena were caused by their dead daughter. After finding the root cause, Megan immediately came up with a solution. According to her observation of the day, she found that there were 2 spirits in this house. One was their daughter, and the other was very evil. She may have trapped Ashley in the strange things that have happened in the past few days. Part of it may be Ashley's signal to her parents. Lisa was very sad and immediately asked the spirit to communicate with her daughter to confirm how to help her daughter. Finally, a group of people came to the living room and turned off all the lights in the house. They immediately began to summon the soul. The exorcist told her her parents are all here and asked her to come out in peace. However, after a long wait, there was no response in the living room. Then the exorcist asked Lisa to call her daughter out. Lisa shook her head in shock and said she was very scared. Encouraged by Mike and the exorcist, Lisa finally spoke. "Ashen, it's Mommy. I need you to come to us. Tell her to scream as loud as she can. She's always very quiet. We need to know that she's here. Tell her, Ashen, scream for Mommy. Scream real loud. Daddy and I miss you very much." The scream was a response from Ashley. Mike immediately called his daughter. He wanted to see if there was really a bad spirit around her. This surprised Megan and opened her eyes. She was wearing a low-pitched headset and could hear Ashley's plea. After a scream from the devil, Lisa's mentality completely collapsed. She left the living room and said she wanted to be alone for a while. Mike wanted to follow her, but Megan stopped him. She let David go to see the surveillance camera in the bedroom and then said what he heard from the DP headphones. It was really Ashley's voice. He said he was trapped in the basement by a scary evil spirit. Megan says she has a way to exorcise the demon. If Mike and his wife agree, they will hold the ceremony overnight. Then they split into 2 groups. The exorcist took the device to monitor the signal from the spirit. Megan and Mike went to Lisa to ask for her consent. After a while, the exorcist suddenly felt cold all over. The room was too quiet and it was a little creepy. He called Megan and the photographer with the camera, but there was only a dead silence in response to him. He realized something was wrong. Then he came to the room where the photographer was monitoring the camera, but there was no one in the room. The photographer's camera fell to the ground and the chair fell over. Even Megan and Mike are nowhere to be found. He started to look for her in every room. In a deserted villa, he looked for many rooms until he came to the bathroom and turned on the light. He found Megan lying in the bathtub with blood all over her face. What's even more frightening is that Megan's eyes were dug out, leaving 2 black holes in her eyes. The photographer was also dead in the bedroom. The exorcist was so scared, he ran away. However, as soon as he ran upstairs, he was stabbed in the back. After a while, his camera was picked up by someone. The exorcist was lying on the plastic sheet that had been laid out, and the person who took the picture was Mike. Lisa sat on the sofa, staring at the weak prey in front of her. Wakey, wakey. Ah, you ghost hunters. Quite a group, aren't you? Police strangers call you guys up, and you believe everything they tell you. Right to their house, spend the night, no research, no background checks? Nah, nothing. You guys are idiots. It turns out that Mike and his wife are a pair of perverted murderers. They designed the script to attract strangers to their home and then kill them cruelly. In order to satisfy their perverted desires, it is obvious that this is not the first time they have killed people. However, this is not even more ridiculous. At this time, their daughter came down from the top. Daddy, when do I get to kill someone? Oh, come here, baby doll. Mike called his daughter over and Lisa picked up the camera. After that, Mike handed the knife to his daughter and was proud of her daughter. Then the daughter held Mike's hand and stabbed the back waist of the exorcist. Lisa recorded the whole thing on one side, afraid not to miss a picture. At this time, the exorcist half opened his eyes and he didn't think of it until he died. The Megan team, who had captured countless people, died in the hands of the pervert killer. How about this ending? The dark tape is just like its name. No matter how dark the shadow of the evil spirit is, no one's heart is darker. The curse of the fierce spirit can be removed, but the cruel human heart can make you headless. That's all for this week. If you like it, please give me a like and subscribe. See you next time.